What's up, y'all? This is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. I would like to welcome you to another Reddit review. You guys already know I get really excited reading these because you guys like them, and because you like them, I'm going to keep sending them your way. I figured since this is the Love Series month, why not give a couple of Reddit reviews? I was supposed to do one last week, so guess what? You're going to get one today, and if you come back to the channel tomorrow, you're going to get another one, which, by the way, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all of my future Teachable Tuesdays content. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get to a Reddit review. I have not read this one yet. I'm going into it blind other than the title. I don't know what to expect. We're just going to get into it. I'll post a link below. And of course, after this video is done, if you have any input that you would like to add, please feel free to do so. All right. So the title says, "My girlfriend of 3 years cheated on me with my brother. My family is siding with them." Sheesh. All right. We already know this is about to be a very interesting one. Let's go ahead and get started. "Despite my desire to shame them publicly, I will use fake names. Also, English is not my first language, so sorry for any error." All right. Hey, already I can respect that. You know, it can be very tempting to want to put somebody on Front Street, but, you know, I definitely respect that. Big ups to this guy. "I have a younger brother, Gabriel. Until a couple months ago, I would have described him as a people person, someone who made up for his lack of skills with his great eloquence and ability to read people. Now, I would describe him as a devil with a silver tongue." Sheesh, quite the change. "While growing up, I have sheltered him from any kind of problem. Bullies pick on him, I made them stop. He struggled in math, I spent hours helping him understand how to solve every exercise." Sounds like a good brother. "My parents are good people. They are strict with me, but help whenever I was in need, as long as they saw me trying. For example, for my first car, I worked hard in order to buy it. Once I made enough money to pay half of it, they paid the other half. Despite that, it was clear that Gabriel was always the favorite one." Same context, the car. "When Gabriel turned 18 and got his driver's license, they brought him a car. He never had to work for it." For those who don't have siblings, let me just make something abundantly clear. The oldest ones always get it the hardest because it's a trial and error type of thing. I'm the oldest of a total of 4 siblings, and I can definitely say that I had it the hardest compared to my other siblings. So this favoritism toward him only grew stronger once I went to college. I decided to study computer engineering. My parents are old-fashioned and don't understand what a computer engineer's job is. To them, I play video games from dawn to dusk. Their words, not mine. I tried multiple times to explain to them what I do, but it's like talking to a wall. And computer engineering is very interesting. And by the way, it's a really, really good job. I got a cousin who's a computer engineer, and he makes really good money. My brother studied business. Once he graduated, he started searching for a job. The company I was, and still am, working was hiring people, so I told him. He got the job, and he now works in the sales department. 3 years ago, I started dating Chelsea. We dated for 3 years, and after a couple months, I presented her to my whole family. She and my brother got along, but I never thought anything about it. Fast forward to 1 year ago, my department was short on staff. There was a recession, people were let go, and that put even more work on my and my colleagues' shoulders. For 2 months or less, I worked from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., then crawled home and basically fell asleep instantly. Even during the weekends, I was too tired to do anything special. This caused me and Chelsea to not be able to meet each other as much as usually. Normally, we would go out at least twice a week. During those 2 months, we went out once a week or once every 2 weeks, which honestly is still not bad. I mean, the guy clearly is working hard, has more on his shoulders, and he's still trying to make sure for somebody that, time for somebody that he cares for. Let's keep reading. "After those 2 months ended, things went back to normal, or so I thought. I noticed Chelsea was distant. Oh, she's pulling away. Even while we were together, and her behavior was weird. She became quite possessive with her phone. She would suddenly cancel our dates and other things like that. Anyway, fast forward to 3 months ago, and I found out Chelsea had been cheating on me with my brother. Yeah, I looked through her phone. It's a violation of her privacy. I know." Fellas. I would say don't check a woman's phone because you might find something you don't want to find. And in this case, he found something he did not want to find. Sheesh. Let's keep reading. I think I have been so angry my whole life. I kicked her out. Good. Went to my brother's house and confronted him. He laughed in my face. This man, my own brother, stole my girlfriend after everything I did for him and even laughed in my face. It be your own kinfolk. Not reacting violently in that moment was the biggest test of self-restraint I ever had. Good. That's excellent. It's so easy in situations like this to react. And he displayed a lot of discipline by keeping his cool. That's going to pay off in the long run. I told him I had no brother from that moment onward and to act accordingly. I got out, called our parents, and told them what happened. They seemed to understand and said they would talk to Gabriel. Okay, sounds good. The next few months, I was a mess emotionally, so I tried focusing on my job. I recently went to a family dinner, and to my surprise, both Gabriel and Chelsea were there. Ooh. To sum it up, this post is already too long. Sorry about that. My family decided to side with Gabriel because apparently he and had Chelsea found their true love in each other, and while they hurt me, I should try to forgive them and accept it. I told them exactly what I said to Gabriel. From now, act as if I don't exist. They have been storing my phone with calls ever since. My girlfriend cheated on me with my brother. My family is on their side. Ooh, okay. So much I want to say about this. I don't even know where to begin. Brother was totally wrong. Not him, but his brother Gabriel was totally in the wrong. I mean, there's a saying that says, don't bite the hand that feeds you. And that's exactly what he did. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to, actually, even before Gabriel, I'm going to put ownership on the girlfriend first. Because this is another case in point where some women get bored or they don't feel like they're being shown enough attention, so they try to get it elsewhere. But I mean, of all places you could have got the attention from, you got it from his kinfolk? That's slimy, sleazy. Oh my gosh. And going back to Gabriel ain't safe either. Because that's your brother, fam. Like, if, let's say just hypothetically, because we don't know who put it on who first. Let's just say she was coming on to him. Gabriel should have said, I can't do this. This is my brother. Like, I'm not going to do that, He's helped me out with so much. It seems like his parents sheltered Gabriel quite a bit, which, again, typically happens with younger siblings compared to older ones, But, man, I guess my thoughts on it is, first of all, I commend the guy for not losing his cool and just, I think that is somebody that he's going to have to distance himself from for a long time. I'm not saying it has to be permanently, but for quite some time. And I'm shocked that the family would even side and say, well, we know they were wrong, but they found true love, so you should just forgive them and move on. No, because you got to understand, that's a person that I have to see. Those are two people. That's even worse. That I have to see constantly, knowing that I loved and cared for this woman. You know what I'm saying? So overall, the situation is messed up. I think he did the right thing. I think he's doing the right thing. I think he should continue to ignore them for quite some time. I wouldn't make it a forever thing, but I'm hoping that him ignoring them is getting the point across. It just sucks because, like I said, it's one thing when you get cheated on, it's wrong in general. But when you get cheated on by somebody that's close to you, your best friend, your brother, your cousin, or whoever, it just really screws up your mental. And I really hope this guy, finds peace and gets healing, gets therapy if need be. Because, yeah, this hit a little too close to home and just moves on. Let's read some of these comments and see what they say. So, first comment says, there's a grandbaby about to enter the story, and that's what's making them draw a line. Go no contact. I can't fathom how some people have such evil family members. Yeah, family was wrong. Family was completely wrong. And that's a very interesting perspective that this person said, there's going to be a grandbaby that's about to enter. Because, parents after a while, they get to the point where they're like, when am I going to have grandkids? I mean, shoot, my dad's even mentioned that recently, and I'm kind of shocked. Like, what? Huh? All right, let's read another one. Just wanted to add, as I think more about this. Your brother is so dependent on your parents and you that he couldn't get his own girlfriend. Couldn't get a job on his own. Couldn't get a car on his own. You and your parents have provided everything for this man, and your parents keep encouraging this behavior. Unlike you, they have given him everything, and it's led to him being the worst type of person. This man laughed in your face over this. I think that's the most disrespectful part. And your parents essentially supported that. There is no reason to keep them in your life. If they truly cared, they would at least condemn your brother's actions. Instead, they are supporting him. It's absolutely wrong. Go solo, man. You'll be so much happier. You know, again, in this instance, I agree. I wouldn't make it a forever thing, but he needs to go for a long period of time and just focus on himself. Yeah, because it's just the disrespect, it kept rolling. First, she cheated. He confronted him. He laughed in his face, and the parents agreed. Like, man, I'm just saying. Let's read two more. For real. I was just talking to my mom about my ex. He was the youngest thus, the baby of the family, very protected and given everything. He was so spoiled, I had to be like a mom in the household, and money and proper communication were all huge points of contention. If my mental struggles didn't end us, that would have for sure. You can't spoil a kid and never make them work for anything without having them have huge dependence issues. Never being able to take responsibility and generally suck at being an adult. X is going to have fun time finding what a bad partner is like, aka his brother. There's no way this is going to end well. Yeah, I agree. And actually, let me add another point. To somebody who's an older brother, I have two siblings that are adults, two siblings that are teenagers. By the time of this video, I have a sibling that's 27, a sibling that's 22, and two twin siblings that are 15. I do my best to teach all of them, especially the 15-year-old ones, because, you know, the biggest impact will be made to those two individuals. That you can't get anything from life without working hard. You know what I'm saying? You got to put work in to get what you want. And if you're not willing to put the work in, then guess what? You can expect life to be a lot harder than what it should be. All right? Let's read one more comment. So many of these I could read, but this video will be too long. I haven't talked to blanked up family members in over 20 plus years. Trust me, you're not missing anything. Also, when your parents or your ex needs something that your brother won't provide, don't say that you'll do it. You'll get the joy of saying no. I mean, even beyond the joy of just simply saying no, it's just respecting yourself. Respecting yourself to remember, hey, you remember when you cheated on me? You remember when you laughed in my face? Do you remember when you did this? Now, I know some people are going to say, well, Marcus, at some point you got to forgive. And I agree. At some point you do have to forgive. But just because you forgive doesn't mean you forget. Me as a believer, I am required to forgive people. Right? How can Christ forgive me if I can't forgive others? But that does not mean that I have to continuously let them back in my life when they get me wrong. So overall, what did you guys think of this story? Feel free to leave a comment below. I'm going to do another one on tomorrow. It'll be a blind one just like this. And if you guys continue to like these, I'll do more reviews more often. So I'm going to drop the link below so you can read it yourself. You can leave comments on the website. But before you leave comments on the website, leave some comments here. Let me know what you would have done in that situation. Anyways, this is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Until next time, peace.